Hello and welcome back to the program. I am once again your host Joe, and we're taking a little break from Mario Maker. Just a short one, just because I can't be bothered to drag this thing all the way upstairs. So what we have here is a classic beat 'em up. I'd say classic. It's actually not great, but it's got fantastic music, I find. Just beat up everybody on the street. Punch the guy with the motorcycle helmet, I guess. So this is Rival Turf. By game company Jalico. I have chosen as my character Jack Flack. No relation to Jack Black, I'm sure. A fun thing that this game has is if you get hit too much, as you saw when I was flashing white there, you enter into what's called angry mode, where you become sort of untouchable and, well, extra powerful. I mean, this plays like basically any other beat 'em up. You know how they play. Grab guys, throw them, get you running, punch combo, scissors kick, German suplex the mailbox. You can't mail that. See, everybody else is just dressed all like... You could see somebody on the street dressed like most of these guys, and then that big green dude shows up and you're like, what? Get on the bus. Oh, I just noticed when you're in angry mode, your portrait, like, is yelling. There are, of course, two playable characters in this game. Jack here being one of them. And the other is a... kind of looks like a mechanic or possibly a biker. Ozzie Nelson. I do not get these green guys. So you may have noticed it's keeping a running tally of how many dudes I beat up on the street. I'm currently up to 20. But that's not actually indicative of how many guys I've, beat up. That's sort of a score, but it's also a resource. I have a special attack I can do by hitting the A button. And that uses up a certain number of dudes. Oh, knife on the ground. Always handy. Where it's a resource, and very technically limited, I don't necessarily want to just, use it all willy-nilly. Maybe I'll save him for the boss. God, so the big WoW patch dropped. That was amusing. New content, the Black Empire making its big reveal. Players go into Nyalotha and do battle with the evil, the old god N'Zoth. And that's in theory that's great story. In theory, unfortunately, well, I won't get into spoilers, but I will say, from what I understand, it was so poorly received that Blizzard removed the cinematic from YouTube. That's gotta be terrible. I mean, I know it's terrible because I watched the cinematic. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I've never actually managed to beat this game before, just, well, without cheating anyway. Oh my god, look at this motherfucker. As with almost any beat-em-up, this game is of course going to be rife with ridiculous stereotypes. But hey, I wonder, did you do a better job than Will Smith? The sword's a fucking liability. Do not want sword. This we just let that guy go? Okay. Yeah, it's a difficult game. You get hit a lot. There's no blocking. City Stadium. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do this, like, as a protracted series. I don't care enough about Rival Turf. Why is there a mailbox in the stadium? Just in case you want to mail a hot dog or something? I see they put like an Olympic torch up. Alright, dude's just straight up throwing dynamite at me. There you go. Oh, that is hard to hit with. Oh yeah, when you're in angry mode, you just straight across the screen. Ridiculous. But yeah, if this is indeed the end of the expansion for World of Warcraft as we know it, until Shadowlands drops, that's rough. Oh my god, that's rough. Oh yeah, the big Arnold Schwarzenegger guy. That's clearly the best made sprite in the game. I think he does like a choke slam. I don't really want to find out because that would involve getting hit by it. And that would surely kill me. Oh well. Nope, it's just a DDT. Wrestling. Yeah, beat-em-ups love wrestling. How did I get out of that? Yeah, beat-em-ups involving wrestling is such a long-standing tradition that, I mean, look at Mike Hagar. Mayor Mike Hagar. Oh my god, did Capcom call Kane? His finish is even a pile driver. I don't know what sort of sound quality I'm getting here. The fact that I didn't schlep upstairs means that I'm not using my usual microphone. Okay, so I've died. Now I get to pick a different character. So this is Nelson with the power bomb and the lariat. Yeah, what is he? Is he like a mechanic or like a biker? Like he's got that hat on? Maybe he's a biker? Am I playing a leather daddy here? I don't know. Oh right, his angry powerbomb is ridiculous. Oh yeah, and he's got a Frankensteiner. I mean, that's a fun combo. Just growing up, I would always play Jack because, I don't know. But he's fun too. Yeah, I remember H-Bomber Guy. He has that super long video about why Sherlock sucks. I love it. It's a great video. Watch it if you've not seen it. But he talked about how there was a fan theory after the third episode of the final season aired that there had to be a secret good fourth episode because the writers couldn't just leave this series on a bad episode, right? I mean, that's unthinkable. And I'm seeing people do basically the same with this Warcraft patch. They're like, that can't be the end. There's got to be an 8.3.5 or something. Or an additional something. You know, something you maybe only see if you beat the raid on her Mythic mode or something. But no, from what I've seen, that's all she wrote. Giant fucking clothesline. Yeah, like, I hope they think of something to do in the meantime. Because this is just absolutely super unsatisfying. Shout out to just beating up random karate guys on the street. I guess in a world where I'm just fighting dudes in karate gis, these warrior guys might make a little more sense. Or, I'm sorry, the green guys are warriors. These brown guys are dingoes. For some reason. Seriously, that clothesline. Look at the distance I get. Okay, well. I'll be over here fighting Grandmaster Flash, I guess. Sledge. Okay. Oh, yeah. I forgot, so Jack Flack does this, like, scissors kick when you jump and attack. And, Ozzy here does an uppercut. Oh, I'm out of dudes. Okay, I can't do any more special attack. Okay, so it takes 5 guys. Can I cheese this out? No need to cheese. Very good. Where is this set? I'm beginning to think this doesn't make any sense. Oh, there's a dude. I want to use that mouse. I'll throw a mouse at a guy. Oh my god. Britney Spears is single. Yeah, she's actually in the news right now. She's apparently going to trial to maybe get emancipated because she's been under this ridiculous conservatorship. Conservatorship? Basically, there's somebody who's got, like, power of attorney over her. Not allowed to see your kids and such without, like, direct supervision. You have a single little public breakdown. And, sure, shit's a little crazy. But, I mean, let's be real. She went through some shit. Why are these posters advertising Blondie? Trick question is because they're great. Give me that power bomb. It's so ridiculous. I mean, sure, that works. What? Okay. How did that get past the censors? Like, this was the 90s, right? Are they just, like... Sure. Skinny and Arnold are gay. Arnold gets head in the alley. Makes as much sense as anything else, I guess. Like, I want to do the next area just because it suddenly goes ridiculous. Like, when you're playing through, Final Fight, you know, you're always in Metro City. You know, that's where the shit happens. It's a local gang, the Mad Gear Gang. I mean, they're a little bit bigger than local, but they're a big deal. Oh. Do I stick with Nelson or do I go back to Jack? Yeah, sure, let's stick with Nelson. I like him. Gigante. Yeah, like, I don't know, am I in a gang? I mean, it's rival turf, so I assume I'm in a gang. Like a rival gang. I wouldn't be a beat 'em up without an elevator stage, now would it? Oh. Why did they even do that? The old box turkey? Seriously, why are there just boxes around labeled toxic? I already made the Britney Spears joke. I've got to do it again. Yeah, fun thing about this game, it actually has a versus mode, but it plays so badly I can't imagine anybody actually wanting to do, like, PvP. Like, the whole game is fairly jank. But I guess if the whole thing is jank, then nobody has an advantage over anybody else. So I guess this is your Vega character? Maybe? You know, while we're ripping things off, sure. Oh, sure, now you run and hide. Yeah, he's just straight up a Vega ripoff. Yeah, you cannot look at that thing where he jumps off the railing and tell me that's not just him doing Vega's jump off the cage. Like, there's no way. He's wearing a mask. He's got a jumpy thing from the background. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. So this is the thing. The helicopter ride. That is apparently how you board a helicopter. So now we're in Brazil. Hideo Kojima. It's just in Brazil. We just flew in a helicopter all the way to Brazil from what appears to be some sort of version of America without California. It's fun. I know a few people from down this way. I'm disinclined to say it probably resembles this, but, you know, I would have to ask them to be sure. It's so weird, like, one of the like, I know Brazil's a big country. I'm pretty sure they got a bigger population than Canada. So really, if anything, it should be a little bit stranger to know more than a few people in Canada than Brazil. But it's just so far away that it always feels a little fun to me. That I know, like, 3 people from down there. All from different, like, social circles. I'm like, how did that even happen? How did I pull that off? Like, none of them know each other. It's just weird. A new dingo. And that's me dead. Oh, well, that killed about 25-ish minutes. Okay. Good place to leave off, I think. Thank you for tuning in. I have once again been your host, Joe, and see you next time.